Ueshiba said, even the most powerful human being has a limited realm of strength. Draw him outside that realm and into your own, and his strength will dissipate. Freedom in movement, to move unaffected by the attacker, to remain in your own realm and your own movement and not get drawn into the realm of the other. That is, moving without trying to do something to or about the other. Any trying, and you enter the realm of the other, giving them strength and stability to resist you, making the job of defending yourself much more difficult. In breaking a board in karate, if in your mind you see a board there to break, then you must have strength, focus, and technique to overcome the board. The thought of the board is making you need these abilities. You have entered the realm of the board. In your mind, you have given strength to the board. But if in your mind you ignore the board, stay in the realm of movement, then you are just moving naturally in a direction, projecting energy fluidly without resistance, with no attempt to do anything in particular except simply to move. When you are grabbed and feel the need to resist, you are affected and have entered into their realm of influence. Your resistance of their action causes them to resist, which causes more resistance from you, an escalating chain reaction. If you remain in your realm, if you, in your mind, you know you do not need to resist, and that you are stronger, more capable, and free to move when your actions are not against or in resistance to their actions, but simply moving in your own movement, then the attacker finds it difficult to recognize what to resist, and your movements affect them easily. You can get an idea of this by trying this exercise. Have someone grab your wrist, relax, and let go of any attempt to resist. Then imagine you drop your keys on the ground and reach down and grab them, while forgetting that someone is grabbing you. Or answer your cell phone, or scratch an itch on your head. If you are able to move for these imagined reasons, and not in some attempt to do something about the grab, then you move freely. But if there is some resistance, some attempt to overcome the grab, act upon the grab in some way, then the grabber will be able to resist, and you will not be able to move freely. We train in how not to resist an attacker. You can see this exercise on our channel. You can simply subscribe or search for Ike Steve K for the losing exercise video on YouTube. There is a subtle resistance that happens in our stance that makes it difficult to achieve freedom of movement. We have a tendency to feel we need to be grounded, to set a stable stance, to be ready to accept and apply pressure. This is not actually true if you are moving from your center. This setting of your stance makes it very difficult to achieve freedom of movement. You do not need to be connected to the ground to move. In fact, each movement is unconnected from each other movement. It helps to be centered, to be conscious of your body's center and the hips, but do not physically connect your movements to the center, or the attacker will be able to affect your center. You do not need a particular stance. You do not need to be connected to the ground. You can be free-floating in space and still move to answer your phone or scratch an itch. You do not need to be connected to the earth to do this, and in trying to be connected prevents freedom of movement. When you ground yourself, you are also grounding your attacker. When you free yourself, you are free to move, and the attacker has no stability to resist you.